Resonite log, day 3, I suppose. I have full body tracking now. I figured that out, what that looks like. There we go. Look at me. I'm in Resonite, Mom. So what we're doing today is I'm still brand new to Resonite, and this world is Soko's library. Soko's library. I had it right. Came recommended to me. Lots of public folders and shared things, I guess. So we are going to see what it's like when a brand new person to Resonite is trying to figure out a public world, and I guess there's fun props and equipment up there or something. Up there. So that's where I feel like going first, but we'll see. And then I'm still super new to trying to make videos generally because my Resonite videos feel like they have a different vibe to me than any of the other things that I've filmed because there's more to do in Resonite. And I've got so many thoughts about that. But before I get to my thoughts about that, and that's probably not even this video, that's just something I'll worry about later. But I want to just like hang out in Resonite and make a video before I talk about my thoughts about Resonite because I need to know more about Resonite before I can have thoughts about it in a strange way. So, yeah, let's check out the library. So already something that I've loved is being able to use the laser and just summon the camera to me is actually super useful because earlier today I was filming something in VR chat and I wanted to bring an item to me. It was a crayon. I wanted a crayon and I had to like go to the crayon. And here, being able to like, oh yes, I would like that thing. And you can just, oop. Look at me. Oh, there's coffee in this too. Does it spill out? No. Does it refill after you dump it out? No. This is literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. I can't. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the lasers in Resonite is super duper cool, and they figured out something awesome with the lasers. Good job, guys. Whoop. Yeah. Look at what I can do, man. Oh, well, my arm is so textured. So I found a coffee machine. I'm a simple boy, and so I'm going to pretend to drink virtual coffee for a sec and make some virtual coffee using the virtual coffee machine. Resonite has everything. Oh, is Resonite making sound? I might have turned off the sound in the world because I was listening to my own music. But if you guys can't hear it, and if I can't hear it, what if? Look, it's working, and I can't hear it, and I think that might be a user issue. Yep, absolutely a user issue. There we go. Now we all hear the sound. So I don't know what James Hoffman would think of this. He's the coffee YouTuber. Alright, I'm done making virtual coffee in Resonite. Alright, so then it seems like... Oh, maybe I should find a way to turn auto level on this. I don't know how, though. And I'm not going to worry too much about it. So down there, in the public folders section, that looks like it actually has some really useful tools, but it's not labeled fun props and equipment. So I'm going to go look at the fun props and equipment first. But in there was a cool folder that said something like teaching tools, I guess, and I'm excited about that. So we'll do them both, but the fun tools first. So it is now time to check out some of these items. Yeah, and I just saved a whole bunch of these to my inventory, and we're just going to go down to the ground floor where there's a little more space and try some of them out. Hello, sir. How are you? Good. I'm practicing filming a video in Resonite because I'm brand new to Resonite. And so I thought I would try out a few toys. Is that okay with you? Cool. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that there is a way to get the camera to be able to see my interface, and I don't know how to do that, so we're not doing that, and that's okay. Thing is, I wish I could know what it does before I use it. Probably it doesn't do anything, but... Probably it does stuff if your like model can be set up to it, or maybe it's just a fun little trinket. And then what I just barely did, I want to make sure everyone knows how smart I am. It took me five ever to figure this out. I wanted to open the inspector window, and I can't tell you how arduous it is to open an inspector window when you are brand new to Resonite. To open the inspector menu, what I had to do, and what I did just flawlessly because I knew exactly what to do, open the menu, back out of the publics folder that I had created because the wall over there told me to make one, so I did. So you back out of that folder, go into Resonite Essentials, go into Tools, and that's where Dev Tip is. So you have to spawn the Dev Tip, and then you have to grab the Dev Tip, and to do that, because the Dev Tip just kind of spawns on its own, it's this little thing. So you have to use the laser to select it, And then if you pull the laser all the way to your hand, it automatically equips it, which it does that with a lot of other things. I'm going to grab a snow globe right here. Now the thing is, when it's laser selected, it behaves in a certain way. But if you grab it by hand, it also behaves in kind of a certain way. And in Quest at least, the control scheme changes based on if you've laser grabbed something, because if you've laser grabbed it, your controls kind of manipulate the object. But if you've manually grabbed it, then your controls operate differently. So that was one of the things I had to figure out a lot with Resonite, was figuring out, oh, when you are laser gripping, it handles different, and you automatically hand grip it when it gets close to you, and that threw me off. But with tools, it's really awesome because you can just bring it right into you and you're good to go. Then, you can't just be holding this razor, and I can't pick it up. Oh, there we go. My skills were too weak. But it's not enough to be, why can I not grab this? Oh, there we go. It's because it was already selected. Because if I want to try using this, or I want to open up an inspector window and see how this works. It's not enough to only be holding it with your laser and the dev tip equipped. Because the radial menu does show up, and can you see that? I don't know if you can see that very well. And so these are my options here. So I have it laser selected. I'm going to open my options and say I want to open an inspector window. So I do that. But that just opens up my giant inspector window with tons and tons of garbage. So much garbage all over the place because I didn't have it selected. So you need to select it using the secondary button, which on the control scheme I have is the click in on the button stick. So it's like what L3 would be on the PlayStation. And after you've had it selected, now you can laser grip it, open your context menu, open inspector, and now you get a brand new inspector that's only for the thing you selected. And actually I just found out that you don't have to be laser gripping it if you've selected it, and it just kind of works on its own. How fascinating. Let's put that somewhere. So anyway, we are going to go to the shaver and see if I can figure out how it works, because I want to know. Shaver? Oh, I can't because now I'm holding the dev tooltip. I'm still figuring it out for sure. Did I do that or is that you? Is that... What? So, so the world just got extremely topsy-turvy quite by accident, and I was fiddling around with Protoflux, so it's totally possible as a new user that I could have been messing things up, because something's selected and I don't know how to deselect it. And I think what might have happened is there was another user in the world, and so where it's possible I was messing things up in a really big way. But I think what might have happened is they had somehow selected the world and started moving it around. Or maybe that was me, and I have no idea, because that's totally possible too. And how fascinating it would be if I did do that thing. Well, I guess that's enough. Alright, well, I guess that's enough of this world, because I actually believe I might have been the one who messed that up on accident. That just seems like the sort of thing I would do. Especially if I was being irresponsible with the dev tip. So, I'm just going to go to another world and pretend that this didn't happen, and maybe play around with some of the toys that I did absolutely acquire. And just now I had to recalibrate my avatar a whole bunch, but that world totally fell apart. And I was going to try out a game in Resonite for the first time ever on my own, depending on because I feel extra janky right now, so we'll totally see. But in any case, the video I think is done, and I don't even know what the video was. But that's what the video was, and that was a dude's first time really having fun in Resonite. And either me or the other guy, I will absolutely take the blame, accidentally selected the world somehow, and just totally destroyed it. So that's totally something that happened. This was my one of my first ever Resonite videos where I was trying stuff out, and I didn't even get to play with anything that I really wanted to. But that's okay, because I'm playing with this now. And I might make a video about that, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you guys later.